Hello everyone and welcome to another Retro Achievement Mastery session. Today we're going to be starting with our third mastery, and that is Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase for the PlayStation 1. So this game, for those who want to know, this was, I believe, No, it was not. It was my 8th Let's Play on the channel. Which, yeah, for those who don't know, like I mentioned in the Crash Bandicoot RetroAchievements video, for the first 8 videos, RetroAchievements videos, I will do them based on games I already did for the channel. So, I mean, at this point, it's gonna be from Crash 1 to Taz Wanted. Although I did mention in the Luigi's Mansion video that I'm not going to do a game as soon as I finish it, as soon as I do a Let's Play of it. So, for example, by the time you're watching this, I did pause the Mario 64 DS playthrough so you can actually, get to watch the Cyber Chase video. However, when I finish Mario 64 DS, I'm not going to immediately, add 64 and 64 DS to an extent to the poll, because I'm going to wait, give or take, maybe 3 months, or no, not 3 months, because 3 months is a bit too much. I would say 3 to 5 masteries, so 3 to 5 games I mastered, and then I can say, okay, now I can do this game. And yeah, that's basically going to be like the way I'm gonna work when it comes to getting the masteries in games I already tackled for the channel. Although, like I mentioned, this will only apply for games until the end of this year, because by next year I'm going to do a drastic change to the channel. So yeah. But yeah, here we go. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Now, this was actually, believe it or not, my very third mastery on my personal account. And yeah, this game is kind of infamous because it has a very infamous achievement for being the de facto hardest achievement in the entire set. And anyone who tried this set may know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, here we go. We have 35 achievements, which is not a lot considering that, Luigi's Mansion had 49 and Crash had 46. However, most of them are basically beat the level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not that terrible. So yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and get started with Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase for the PlayStation 1. So let's go. Yeah, 35 achievements. Now, of course, we have the beat every level, but then we also have the collector achievements, where we basically have to collect every collectible in every level. The only and for those who've never played this game, there are four types of collectibles. We have the Scooby Snacks, we have pies, we have hamburgers, and then we got coins, or one-up coins. And basically, you need to get all of these items in a level, with the exception of the Scooby Snacks, because the Scooby Snacks, they can be kind of stupid to get. I'm not gonna lie. However, that's not going to apply to a specific level, as you will see later. Also, why is this so loud? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's by default it's at 50. Okay, awesome. All right, but with that, let's go ahead and get started with a brand new game. So here we go. Start, and we got new game. So let's prepare the timer. It's at 0. So yeah, with that said, let's begin a brand new mastery. 3, 2, 1. Wait. Just in case. Okay. All right, for real. All right, for real this time. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off to a brand new mastery.
Wow, Well, Scooby, isn't this groovy? We're the stars of our very own video game. Well, groovy. What's going on?
I've spread my evil virus all over this game. You'll never get past the monsters I've unleashed.
Rikes? Monsters? I'm with you, Scoob. Let's get out of here.
You can run, but you'll never escape. This is my game now.
I say we make a tree and leave.
Hey guys, are you all right?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
That thing wasn't a ghost.
That's strange. My handheld wireless communication system is going berserk. It's like it's been zapped by some sort of virus.
I don't like the sound of that. Well, virus. That's it.
So yeah, for those who don't know, this game is based on the movie by the same name, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, where basically the gang goes inside a video game that was based on their adventures, which it's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. And yeah, this movie was released alongside the what I would say is the Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo Big Four, which for those who don't know, it's basically this, Witch's Curse, Alien Invasion, and of course the Scooby-Doo movie, that being Zombie Island, which is one of the best Scooby-Doo movies out there. And I'll say this right now, Cyber Chase, I was obsessed with this movie growing up. And
where are you guys going?
Yeah, for a long time, I've always wanted to watch it again. However, by the time I did the Let's Play of this game back in...
Sure you can.
Would you do it
Oh
for a
crap,
Scooby
was it...
snack?
I want to say May?
No way.
Either May or
Would you
June
do
I
it
did
for
this
2
game.
Scooby snacks? Well, would you do it for a whole box of Scooby snacks?
Velma, old pal, you got yourself a deal.
But yeah, basically when I did this game back in when I
Here, take
did the
this with
channel,
you. We can use it to talk to
um,
one another.
yeah, the Scooby-Doo movies were not available on HBO Max. However, on October of the same year,
I'll try to get the other doors to open.
lo and behold, we got the release of
How retro.
Warner Brothers decided to actually be competent for once and released the Scooby-Doo movies on HBO Max, which also includes other movies like Ghoul School, Aloha Scooby-Doo, the one where they go to Mexico.
Always a good idea when there's a fan. Come and see me whenever you want to stay.
And yeah, basically all the Scooby-Doo movies that I grew up with, and that's actually pretty cool. And yeah, man, it feels so nice to actually,
Scooby,
finally,
can you hear me?
play this, or not play this game, but watch these movies again. Alright, but here we go. We have our first oh, whoops. How do you butt stomp? Okay, there we go. I don't know how to play, I'm sorry. I've never played this game before. But yeah, basically for this game, yeah, as you can see by the bottom screen, or the bottom right screen, we're getting a counter where we basically have to... get all of the, oh crap. Where we basically have to get all of the items. And yeah, that's actually... And yeah, basically we have our first game with an active counter, essentially, where when we get stuff, we're going to, when we get stuff, we're going to get, no, what's the name? When we get stuff, it's gonna increase a counter that you can see on screen, which is pretty cool. I actually really like when they do this because, you may play like a video game, or you may go for a platinum trophy in PlayStation, but you're never going to know when, how much stuff you have of an item remaining, Like, for example, there is, for example, imagine that I know that there's an Assassin's Creed trophy where you have to, like, collect a bunch of feathers, which is kind of infamous. And, yeah, basically, with RetroAchievements, they can actually give you a counter, basically telling you how many feathers you have, instead of just looking for the internet for that one feather you miss. So, that's actually a pretty cool compromise. And it's honestly one of my favorite features about RetroAchievements, and that's the fact that it will keep counting as you play the level, which is really awesome. Ow. But yeah, here we go. This is the first level, Japan 1. And basically, we have to get 41 items. And yeah, basically, for those who don't know, with the Scooby Snacks, if you collect more of them in a row, you'll actually, like, increase a combo and get more Scooby Snacks as you go along. Meaning that you can, if you play your cards right, you can rack up lives like crazy. However, getting all the Scooby Snacks in these levels is not required to get an achievement, which honestly, thank God, because some of them can be very annoying. And there we go, Classic Japan level 1 collector. So we got all the items, which is awesome. Get out of here, fatty. Alright. Alright. Now, you may also notice we saw a counter for Scooby Snacks, and yeah, that's gonna be a thing that might count for other levels. However, that only applies to a specific level, which, if you've played this game, you may know exactly what level it is. And there we go, Classic Japan level 1. And wait, did I get a perfect? Oh my god, we got a perfect. That is awesome. So yeah, basically here you got your stats, so I don't know if I can show them out. Okay, if I pause the game, I'm going to show it. But yeah, basically, to get the collector achievements, we need to get the pies, the burgers, and the coins. And yeah, you don't need to get all of the Scooby Snacks, which, again, thank God, because they can be in some very stupid locations, especially on the second half of the game. Then we have the special bonus, which the special bonus is really not that important. I mean, the special bonus, you will basically get it if you don't die. So it's basically like the same as the perfect bonus from Sonic Mania, where there is an achievement for getting a perfect score in, I want to say, Titanic Monarch 1, either 1 or 2. It's in the final world, basically. But yeah, you see that 15 and 133. Yeah, that does not apply to this level. It applies to a specific level in World 3, if you want to know. But, you know, I'm going to try to be a show-off and get everything, even though I'm probably not going to get it all, but whatever. I guess we'll see. But yeah, another thing that's also kind of weird is that, yeah, even though we got a counter on the last level, in this level we have nothing, so... Yeah, it's not perfect. Some games will have a counter, some games will not. But I would say that my favorite of the active achievements is the active achievements when you're doing like a challenge. Like we saw in Luigi's Mansion that when I was doing a challenge, you can actually see the achievement in the bottom corner that when it disappeared, it means that you failed the achievement. And that's honestly a good thing for specific games, because let's say you're doing something like a damageless run of a game or a deathless run in a game, and by some miracle you got hit but you never noticed it, or by some crazy RNG fest you got hit but you never noticed it. Well, that's what the active achievement is for, because with that you can just see if you still are on the run or not. And yeah, basically you can just restart if you failed and continue if you haven't. So, you know, it's a good thing. I love it. Also, oh man, I destroyed one. Okay, so Yeah, let's go ahead and make some predictions. When am I gonna die? Because I died. My first death on my Let's Play was in 2-2 essentially. So yeah, I died in the second level of the Coliseum. I think I got knocked back into a pit by a skelly, if I remember correctly. But God, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played this game. Because yeah, even though I uploaded the Let's Play in I want to say May or June, I recorded the game like way in advance. So yeah, it's God, I wish I could remember, but I don't. I know. Okay, here's the thing. I know that I recorded Crash 1 and I recorded Crash 1. Actually, wait, hang on. Let me see real quick. Let me check my my sheet. Oh yeah, cuz I have dates. Okay, so Cyber Chase was in July. Okay, well, I started Cyber Chase in July. Okay, and basically for Crash 1, Stuart Little 2, and Scare Island, or at least a part of Scare Island, I recorded that game using my headset microphone. Because yeah, it wasn't until Christmas where I actually got the mic that I'm using right now, which is a Duocast for anyone who wants to know, or a HyperX Duocast in case you want to know. And yeah, I love this mic. It has been my mic for ever since Lilo and Stitch. And then before I want to say when I did I want to say Tomb Raider Tomb Raider 3. I remember this because I did mention in the Lost City of Tino's video. But I got myself a boom mic or a boom arm. And yeah, man, this thing has been like so useful for me. It's pretty awesome. And there we go. Classic Japan level 2 collector. Awesome. But yeah, I recorded in July, but I don't remember when I recorded it. I want to say I recorded on May because oh, I missed a combo. Oh man. Oh well, that sucks. I somehow missed a Scooby snack. That is very interesting. Okay. But yeah, I recorded the okay. Actually, I think I know when I recorded because so I uploaded so I started the channel in March, and basically but yeah, basically I started the channel on March, but then but when I did after I got my mic, I basically decided to record as much as I can before I went on vacation on February. Yeah, I went on vacation on February, and that's when I basically started editing the Crash 1 video, all the Let's Plays that I decided to make. And I'm pretty sure that at the time I had Crash 1, Stuart Little 2, Monsters Inc., Lilo and Stitch, Donald Duck, and I want to say Crash 2. It wasn't until I got back where I decided to do the other games, which were Medieval, Cyber Chase, Toy Story 2, and Crash 3. And yeah, I took a break after Crash 3 because yeah, it was pretty draining on me, especially the time trial relics. And then, of course, you know, considering that I had to clear up space on my PC because, yeah, those videos were heavy back then, considering that, you know, I didn't have a hard drive for the... I didn't have a hard drive to, you know, save the videos. So, you know, they were all my computers. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of space. So I had to edit the videos and then delete the raw footage so that I have the finished product only on my computer. And I want to say it wasn't until my birthday, which was when I was doing Toy Story 2, or uploading Toy Story 2, where I finally got the hard drive that I have for the videos. Well, there you go. There's my first death. So, one level less from the Let's Play. That is awesome. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna ignore the Scooby snacks because again, they're not required. Okay then, I died again. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's go for that game over, man. There's an achievement to get a game over. Let's go get it. Yeah, it's kind of weird that only Japan 1 has the active counter. That is very odd. I mean, of course, we have the Scooby snacks, but that's not going to be a thing until we get to Arctic. Or Arctic 2. Yeah, I guess I just spoiled the level. Also, death number 3. That is awesome. Alright, let's get a review. Yeah, like, how the hell does people, like, get all the score? Like, perfect score. That is crazy. Like, I'll say right now, if they ever do a revision of this game, which, I hope that never happens. Please don't include the, whoops. Please don't include getting the perfect score. Make that a subset, because otherwise, this game would be absolutely impossible. Especially on Egypt, because yeah, Egypt is without question the hardest world in the game. Well, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why I'm keep trying to go for the things. Maybe it's a bit of pride, but you know. I mean, I did try when I did the Let's Play, but yeah, I don't know why I'm trying here. Maybe trying to be a show-off, but again, there's no point in getting all the Scooby snacks since there's not an achievement tied to it, which again, for the I'm pretty sure it's the 50th time I'm saying this, but thank God, because otherwise, I don't think I would have mastered this game.
Friends, Romans, and gladiators, lend me your bones.
Because yeah, otherwise this would not be my third mastery. In fact, I don't even think I would have mastered this game even now, you know, because there's a lot of stuff you have to keep in mind. Not to mention that, you know, considering that if they decide to do a subset, I'm pretty sure that they're going to make it so that you actually have to get like the highest score possible, which involves getting all the combos, all the pies, hamburgers, and lives, and also get the bonus points, which you can only get by not dying. And considering that this game has very interesting hitboxes, as I showcased in the prehistoric world with the bridge, you know, it can get pretty ridiculous.
Like, did I hear something?
Alright, now for the easiest chase in the world. So yeah, if you just hold down, you are getting this. You are not getting hit or killed, because I'm pretty sure this guy's a one-shot. Also, by the time I'm recording this, fun fact, I'm actually recording this literally after I finished the Luigi's Mansion Mastery, and yeah, I know it's a bit like immediate. However, this game is honestly not that difficult, with the exception of one achievement. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this game is really simple to master. But yeah, we got Ancient Rome Collector 1 and Ancient Rome Level 1. So that is awesome. So yeah, special bonus 0 because I died. And yeah, basically, a lot of stuff happened. I mean, I didn't mention it when I did Luigi's Mansion because I was too focused on talking about the game. But yeah, we finally got Resident Evil 9, or Resi Requiem. And also, we got the shadow drop of the Lies of P DLC, which is pretty awesome. Oh, well. Well, there goes the Scooby Snack combo. Alright. Because yeah, I'm recording this while Summer Game Fest is being a thing. You know, the not E3. Oh no, we got percentage now. Yeah, I saw that 33 right there. Okay. Hey, got it. Nice. My timing was impeccable. Actually, I think this is where I died for the first time. And oh my god, I think that was where I first died in the playthrough. But then again, I don't remember. I haven't gone back and watched the videos. Not that I cringe, but you know. I mean, you know, considering that I edit my own videos, so, you know. Which is funny because, you know, if I decided to do YouTube, like, back in, like, the 2010s, when Let's Plays were, like, thriving, I would honestly, the editing in the videos would be, like, non-existent because, yeah, I straight up despised hearing my own voice. It was like, ugh. Like the cringiest thing ever for me, but now it's not that bad. I mean, I do cringe at some stupid jokes and stupid crap I say, but, you know, it's a thing. But there we go. That is it for Ancient Rome 2. So now we move on to the boss. Which is a big old Leon. And yeah, like I said, and yeah, the reason I'm doing this like now is because this game is really not long. This game is not long. I mean, it's only 7 worlds, so we have 21 levels, right? 7 times 3, yeah, 21. I can math. I know. I swear. Let's pie this cat. And yeah, I think I already mentioned this already, but man, this soundtrack is really good. This is a pretty good OST. I would say my favorite songs are Japan, Rome. Honestly, I would say not every world, but I would say Japan, Rome, the Rome boss, Arctic or Arctic Circle, the prehistoric boss, the city, and both amusement park tracks. And by both, I mean, you know, the level and the boss. Because yeah, even though the Phantom Virus is like an absolute trash fight. Also a bullshit desperation attack, which means that if you have 1 HP and you get hit by this, you have to do the fight again. But yeah, as much as I despise the final boss of this game, it has a pretty awesome track. Alright, but there we go. That is it for World 2. So now we move on to the Arctic Circle. Oh boy. Okay, no, this level's not that bad. We're not at that point yet.
You've landed in an...
Oh boy, we're getting close to it. Like man, World 3 is like already the dread zone. All right. But yeah, Arctic 1 is not hard. Or well, it's just like any other level, but Arctic 2 is gonna be the make or break. And I know I got the Arctic 2 collector achievement last when I first did this game. However, I'm gonna try to do it just to get out of the way, you know, now, so to speak. Or when I get to the level, I guess. Pengu. Ow. Those penguins are like the bats from Egypt. Although less annoying, to be completely honest. Alright. Don't push me. Okay. Oh, we got it. Nice. We got the perfect combo. Combo. Kilimanjaro. No, Kilimanjaro's for kill streak. No. I don't know. I don't play games. And there we go. Wow, we got it already. Oh, wait, I think we're at the end. I think after this is the ending. Oh, no, wait. Whee! Okay, now here's the ending. Yeah, there we go. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Wow, we got it, like, not at the end. Wow. Oh, no, wait, this is the end. Yeah, this is the end. Hello, seal. Goodbye, seal. Alright. Arctic Circle 1. So now we move on to what is, without question, the hardest achievement in the entire set by a landslide. And that is Arctic 2 Collector. So in this level, there are no pies, hamburgers, or one-ups.
It's all downhill from here, Shaggy. You'll need to use that.
You know, I've always wanted to ride one of these things. Here we go.
So yeah, basically, there are no burgers, pies, or one-ups. There's only Scooby snacks, and you basically need to get all of them. And when I say all of them, I mean all of them. And basically what you have to do is you need to get every possible combo in this level. And yeah, this level is this achievement is notorious for being incredibly difficult. And that's mainly due to the physics of the sled. Well, yep. See, there you go. I already missed one. I already missed the combo. Now, if there's like standalone Scooby snacks, like the one I got before, that trio, you can just skip it and then, you know, die on purpose and get it and still get it, and you'll still get the achievement. So, yeah, you basically need to make sure you get all the possible combos if you can. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to practice and see. And practice. That's 2. But yeah, I'm gonna practice the pattern because yeah, this is all about pattern recognition. If I'm being completely honest. Oh, that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, so I missed 5 combos. Okay, so that wasn't that terrible. You know, that wasn't that terrible. But yeah, the biggest issue about this level is trying to find the momentum where that you need to get a momentum so you can get the ones that are like on the sides of the track. But also, this sled can have some very awkward controls. I'll not defend this thing. It can be kind of weird to control. Also, penguin draw distance is not that good. Yeah, look at this man just pop in out of nowhere. Oh man, okay. I think that was the same one I missed. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh well. Also, yeah, I guess I should mention that if you take damage, if a Scooby snack is like on the sides, like right here, yeah, you're not getting the snack. So, yeah. Ow. But yeah, I'm gonna just, instead of like resetting every time, I'm going to just do the level and just so I can actually get like the track right. Oh well. Okay, so that's 2. Oh, that's 3. Yeah, I should have actually, like... Oh, that's 4! Oh my god, imagine. Oh my god. Imagine that was the only one I missed. Oh my god, that would have been terrible. Terrible, I say. Oh man, that's awesome. Also, we're at 35 minutes. That is not that terrible. Okay. Okay. Okay, so attempt number 3. Let's see how we do this time. But yeah, basically, if you're on a curve and there's like a Scooby snack on the middle, you want to like go all the way to the top and then go the opposite direction so that you can actually, you know, have the momentum, I guess. Otherwise, you're just gonna stick to the wall. And that one again. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's the one I keep missing, or that's the one I missed last time. Okay. Okay, so I need to find a way to get the thing. Also, I'm gonna try to, in the case that I miss single ones, which is very unlikely because there's not a lot of them. I should try not to get checkpoints in case that happens, so I can just intentionally die and just you know, get the thing. There we go. Okay. Now to fail on future ones. I was joking, game. Oh my god, I can't believe it. You know what? That's okay, because that's a single one. And we can just die and try that one again. Alright, now we die. Okay. So yeah, now we have to go and get that one, and yeah, we're gonna be good to go. So yeah, that's actually this is actually a strategy you can do, because yeah, when I first tried this achievement, I thought meant getting every Scooby snack, no matter if you get the combo or not. So yeah, but then I learned the hard way that that's what you gotta do. So you know. Now the good thing is that we already have the combos for all the other ones, so that's good. And yeah, that's actually another thing you gotta be careful, and that's the fact that the Scooby snacks are already everything you collect in this game will be collected after you die. So, and this includes the burgers, the pies, the 1-ups, and the Scooby snacks. Ooh, if I got hit there, I was gonna lose I was not gonna get that. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Oh, thank God. I thought I grabbed the snack and then died. Oh my God. That was scary. Ow. Okay, now I gotta be careful because there is no bottomless pit in this area. Oh no! Oh no! I missed one! I got it? Wait, I got it? But I missed one. Wait, what? Yeah, what the hell? I missed one. Wait, what's going on here? I mean, okay. I am not complaining, but... Wait, hang on. Let me see real quick. Wait, let me check the comments. Let's see if there's actually confirmation. It's not entirely obvious from the description. You have to not only collect all the Scooby snacks. I can just show this on screen. What the heck? The game dev actually miscounted when setting the number. I noticed you have to end with 133. Yeah, I did see the counter say 133. Wow, okay, so... And yeah, I just noticed. It says 135 instead of 133, so... So I guess the achievement developer gave us some leeway. Okay. You know what? I will gladly take that. Oh my god. I got it on the third try. Oh my god. I was so about to be like demoralized because I missed one. And you know what? Thank God I didn't exit the level because that would have been the worst. That would have been the absolute worst. Holy crap. Oh my god. Yes! Oh man, that was awesome.
Well, stick around.
Oh man. We did it. We got the hardest achievement out of the way. Oh man, that was awesome. That was really awesome. Alright, so here we got the boss. And this guy is not that difficult. I'll say that as I miss. Yeah. I will say phase 2 is the more annoying one because of the projectiles that the Phantom Virus throws. Not to mention that this guy curves. Or the bear curves. Oh my god. Okay. See? Like that. Oh, not yet. Whoa! Alright, so we got one more, which is the easiest one of the... Which is the easiest of the three. Okay, not yet. Okay, I think this is the big one. Yep. So stay out of the middle. And boom. Very easy fight. I'll say I'm surprised there's no damageless achievement. Honestly, no. Thank God there isn't, because if they decide to make the final boss a damageless achievement, I would lose my goddamn mind, because the final boss is absolutely I would say it is 100% impossible to beat. Damageless. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that if they actually did it, it would be like 100 points. Now, once they put it 50 or 25, that would be like a slap in the face. Because yeah, for those who don't know, RetroAchievements has like a point system, and depending the points will depend the difficulty of the achievement. It's basically the same as gold, silver, and bronze trophies to some extent. Although there are some bronze trophies that are just why, or there are trophies that are like stupid hard, but they're like bronze. I believe Mein Leben from Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is actually a bronze trophy. I actually don't know because I don't own a Wolfenstein on PlayStation, but I do own it on PC because it was free on Epic. But yeah, basically the point system is like, the higher the points, the difficult the achievement is. So, and yeah, there are achievements that are basically 0 points, which are just like the most simple of tasks, you know? Like, for example, getting to play Tataka's song in Luigi's Mansion is actually worth 0 points. While getting all the Scooby snacks in There's my first death of Scooby. While getting the, what's the name? While getting the Scooby snacks in Arctic 2, it's worth 50. Now, that being said, I have gotten a few 100 points, or a few 100 point achievements. Like, for example, getting the 1% ending, or beating Metroid Fusion, beating the Japanese version of Metroid Fusion on hard, while getting only 1% of the items, which is only, I want to say, a missile tank. So, yeah. And I gotta say, it was pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm dead. I'm not dead, wow. I should pie dinos more. Oh, well. Not if I do that, you know? But yeah, another 100 pointer that I got was, getting the big boss rank on a fresh file in a Metal Gear Solid. And the reason it's 100 points is because it specifically says fresh file, which means that you cannot have the you cannot get it unless you cannot get it on a file that has the bandana and the camo suit unlocked, basically. Alright, and that's it for Collector. And that's it for Breaks the Red one. Holy crap, man. I still can't believe it took me 3 attempts to get the the Arctic 2 Collector. Oh my god. You know what? I'll say this right now. I got very lucky. I did get very lucky, because if it were getting every Scooby snack, then I would have failed it. And at the very end, man, at the very end, that was, oh my god.
The phantom virus is still out there somewhere.
So basically, I just realized, I'm pretty sure that if I didn't die to get that Scooby snack that I missed in the first section, I think I would have gotten the achievement, actually. I think. I actually don't know. I kind of want to confirm, because I kind of want to confirm while I edit the video. But oh my god, yeah, man, this is definitely the highlight of the day. Which is the same day I actually finished, which is the same day I actually finished, or mastered Luigi's Mansion. And yeah, basically, since we did Arctic 2, the rest of the game is just straightforward, because yeah, now we just have to beat the game while getting all the stuff that is not Scooby snacks, which is incredibly easy to do. Although I will say, Amusement Park 2 can be difficult because of the catapult and in the maze section. And yeah, if you saw my Let's Play, you know what area I'm talking about. Why is there an arrow scheduled with the Scooby snacks? Oh my god, I missed one. No. Alright. Spinosaurus. Alright. Alright, time for the high road. Oh boy. Man, this part... Oh, well, there you go. But yeah, this part in the original playthrough was such an amazing moment. Because of stuff like that, see? It's so dumb. And people say the Insane Bridge is hard. Oh my god, okay. You know, I did Arctic Circle 2 no problem. This is where the game will throw me a bone and say, no, you're gonna suck for the next 2 minutes. Or for the next couple of hours. Okay, so that's all the items, so that's nice. Oh! And we did it! Hoorah! Wahoo! And there we go. And yeah, that's the reason why I decided to do this game, because after Luigi's Mansion, because yeah, the set overall is not hard, with the exception of one achievement. And honestly, if there's a set that has like one hard achievement, it's honestly not that terrible for me. But then again, I gotta keep in mind that there's also sets with that they're, oh my god, there's also sets where the achievements are just like beat the game 100% and congratulations, you mastered the game. And yeah, Store Little 2, oh whoops, Store Little 2 has that type of problem, because yeah, if you want to master Store Little 2, just 100% the game and that's it, you got it. There's no miscellaneous achievements like doing the Central Park race in a certain amount of time or something, which is kind of a shame. I kind of wish they actually did something like that to make the game more entertaining, you know? But yeah, when it comes to easy masteries, I might as well just do them. I will do them after, like, I finish tackling, like, a stupid hard game, you know? Like, for example, I don't know, Crash 3, I guess. Because, yeah, for Crash 3, you need to get all the platinum relics to get the full mastery, which is something I am not looking forward to, because I already did it once, but now I gotta do it again. And yeah, because of that, I've basically been like ignoring the other Crash games, because yeah, man, because I need to get platinum relics, and I've said this before, and I'm just gonna keep saying, and I'm gonna say it again. The time trial relics are, in my opinion, the worst thing about the Crash series. And oh, what the heck? I got stunned. Oh no. And it's honestly the biggest reason as to why I haven't like played other Crash games. Like, for example, I tried to play I did start Huge Adventure and Entranced.
See, Scoop?
But as soon as I finished Huge Adventure, I just dropped it because I didn't want to do the time trials, because the time trials are just so annoying. I just don't like the time trials in Crash Bandicoot. And it is to this day the reason as to why I still haven't gotten the Platinum Trophy for Crash for It's About Time. Because it's such a stupid requirement to get platinums, and it's so... It's just bad, man. It's just bad. I'll say it right now. It's just bad. Okay, so back to the game, you know. This part can be this section can be kind of annoying because, yeah, basically we have to get these 1-ups that we find in this section, and yeah, if you miss them, you have to die and try again, like that. Except that, you know, I didn't miss a box, but whatever. Stop dropping trees on me, gosh darn it. And yeah, levels like these are the reason as to why I'm thankful that we don't have the... Oh, whoops. We don't have the getting all the Scooby snack requirement for full completion. Like, the achievement developers, like, were merciful. And yeah, this is one of the 1-ups that I was worried about. Okay. I mean, to be fair, this thing does not control bad. It's just that the camera can be a bit of a nuisance, especially when you go fast like this. And yeah, the skateboard doesn't control as bad as the sled. Ugh. But also, I'm gonna say this right now. I guarantee you that if this level was just using the skateboard, I'm pretty sure there was going to be an achievement for getting all the Scooby snacks as well, because yeah. I mean, but then again, to be fair, the reason why they didn't include the Scooby snacks in the other levels, I'm pretty sure, is because getting the other items is more generous, so to speak. Oh, well.
Oh well, back to square one.
That's what I said, Shaggy. Except not really, because we have a checkpoint. Alright. Shaggy Kong, let's go. Speaking of Donkey Kong, when it comes... I guess I should mention this real quick, but... Actually, no, I don't want to mention it yet, because I'm actually going to do something like this later, but... there are if you check RetroAchievements, you will find games that, or you will find the same game in multiple consoles or different consoles. Like for example, what's a good example? This game, for example, because yeah, this game has a GBA version. However, in the case of like main console versions, like for example, Toy Story 2, not Toy Story 2, that's way too easy. Monsters Inc. Scare Island has a PlayStation 1 and PS2 versions. However, if you check the achievements, you will notice that some achievements are different. However, most of them are the same. If that's a thing, like if I tackle a game that has another version or another set from another version that has like the same achievements, I might do the I might do those versions as well, just to like cover them like in a small section of the video for the game that I made. Like for example, a very good example. Also, why am I pressing triangle to crouch? The hell's wrong with me? This is not Tomb Raider 6. Good lord. But yeah, for example, Tomb Raider has a PlayStation and a Saturn version, Tomb Raider 1. However, and basically the sets for the PS1 and Saturn version are relatively the same. There are some key differences. However, in terms of the sheer structure, for lack of a better term, they basically have the same achievements. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase...
Sorry, Shaggy, you've got a little further to go.
I'm going to, like, showcase the, Oh my god, a surveillance camera? I'm going to tackle a specific version first. Like, for example, a very good example of this is Metal Gear Resident Evil 4, because Resident Evil 4 has a set for the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. However, those games have different achievements, and the difference is big enough so that I can actually... I don't think it's going to be terrible to make like a video based on both versions. So, you know, make a video for the PlayStation 2 version and then making a video for the GameCube version, you know. Although when it comes to games where a big percentage of the game is the same, that is going to be the exception. For example, Sonic Heroes on PS2 and GameCube, there's like very different achievements overall. So what I'm going to do in cases like that is just cover both versions and showcase like the exclusive achievements. Although I will, when it comes to multiple versions, I will dedicate the video to a specific version. Like for example, if I were to do, let's say, Toy Story 2, I will do the PlayStation version. since, you know, the PS1 version is the version I grew up with. Not to mention that it is, in my opinion, the best version of Toy Story 2. And that version has a Dreamcast version and an N64 version. So, yeah. But I am going to give focus to the PlayStation version because, again, it's the version I grew up with. Okay, so back to the game. This is Big City 2. And yeah, it's basically, well, more of the same. Oh my god, it's chasing me. Oh no, how scary. Somebody help me. Alright. Alright, question of the day. Will I die in this section? Oh. Surprised I got that one. Ooh. I play Battletoads. No, I don't. I've never actually. I actually have never played Battletoads. As crazy as that sounds. But I do know it's infamy. I mean, technically, I've played Battletoads with the Shovel Knight DLC, or the Shovel Knight fight that you can actually get on Xbox and PC. Although, I kind of wish the PC version had the Kratos fight, because, yeah, the Kratos fight is really good. And I will say that if I were to choose between the Kratos armor and the Battletoads armor, I would go with the Kratos armor, because it's more useful. I mean, because of that armor, I was able to beat the game without dying, and on New Game Plus, and the speedrun achievements. Also, I just find it incredible that the Wii U version of Shovel Knight still got all the DLC for it, because yeah, the Wii U version has it basically included all the DLC, Plague of Shadows, Spectre of Torment, King of Cards, and Showdown, which is kind of incredible considering that, you know, the Wii U is like a forgotten console already. So, yeah, that's actually really cool. And yeah, and yeah, in case you want to know, I actually do own the Wii U version. I got it for $10 on a Toys R Us, if you can believe it. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You know, something that's really funny is that I've never actually, with the exception of this game, I've never actually... Okay, actually, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say I've never actually played another Scooby-Doo game, but no, that's actually a lie. I used to own Scooby-Doo for DS. I forgot the name. I think it's called Who Knows Who, where you basically have to do some Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney type of investigations when it comes to using the DS touchscreen. Kind of similar to stuff you do with Emma in Rise from the Ashes from the first Ace Attorney, or to be more specific, from stuff you can do in Apollo Justice. Also, yeah, man, I gotta play Apollo Justice, or the Apollo trilogy, because yeah, I've only played the first trilogy, which is the first game, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. But yeah, I love the Ace Attorney games. They're really good. Also, my jump didn't work. Nice. Okay, so here we have Egypt, and this is without question the hardest world in the game. I mean, if you saw the video, if you saw my video on this level, on the Let's Play, I died a shit ton of times in this game, in this level. In these levels, I should specify. God, I really need to go back and see how many times I've died. Also, my jump didn't work again. Nice. Thank you, Grandpound. Okay. Alright, let's focus. Because, yeah, this first section can be kind of difficult. Because I need to do the most challenging thing that you can ask of me. And that is to do basic platforming. Which is kind of ironic considering that, you know, I love Tomb Raider, but, you know. Oh my god. Wow. Awesome. I went over the damn pillar. Good lord. Oh, man. You know, and here I was thinking that I was going to, you know, at least tackle a game without dying. But no, I died on Luigi's Mansion, so... that sucks. Oh yeah, I forgot that this game has is momentum based, or the jumping is momentum based. So if you jump from a standstill, yeah, it takes forever for you to move. But you know, at least it's not Castlevania or Classicvania where your jump is locked. Where? Oh my god, okay. I died. How sad. Whoa. 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 What the hell did I get hit by? Okay. Twofer, baby. I remember I died before that check before that checkpoint. Oh my god, I was so twisted. Eh. Oh my god, I got hit. So much fire, oh my goodness. Alright, time for some quirky games. So yeah, it goes green, red, and then it goes off. Very simple puzzle. That Daphne will explain if you decide to go into the intercom. Or not intercom, but you know, the cell phone. The greed is real. Uh-oh. Haha. And there we go. Egypt 1 has been done. Nice. And yeah, next up we have Egypt 2, which is, in my opinion, the hardest level in the game. By a long shot. It is the hardest level in the game. Which is funny because... Oh, whoops. Because yeah, Amusement Park is really not that difficult because the platforming is not as hard as Egypt. Although that being said, to compromise, I guess they made the final boss like one of the stupidest fights in the game, but whatever. Mummies. And checkpoint already, wow. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. Oh yeah, the insane amount of fire in this room. I don't think Lara had to deal with this much fire. Just saying. Ow. You know, I just realized, or I just had this thought, like, you know, with the Luigi's Mansion session that I always keep bringing, that I lost my temper and all that stuff. I'm surprised, like, I didn't, like, burst into Spanish mode, into insulting in Spanish, because, yeah, that's something I tend to do sometimes. Like, I'm playing like a game while having thoughts on English, because yeah, at this point English is my first language. Good lord. And I live in South America, so there you go. But yeah, sometimes I remind myself where I live, so there you go. With my insane use of vocabulary. Which, you know, I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. In pretty much the history of the channel at this point, because, yeah. But one day that will happen. Also, flickering snacks, what are you doing? I missed! Oh no. I should save the pies in case of the bats. That is exactly why I saved the thing. Also, what am I doing? Why am I going for the Scooby snacks? They are absolutely 100% not worth it. Okay, thank God the ground pound registered. Because yeah, the ground pound cannot register sometimes. I feel that I think how it works is that you're not gonna make a ground pound if you're falling. Let me slow real quick. Oh no, it can't. Oh no, it does happen. Okay, never mind. So it's not like the double jump from Crash 3 where you cannot do the double jump if Crash is going downward, which is very stupid. And to be fair, it's gonna be like the biggest reason for your deaths in Crash 3, in my opinion, because yeah, the double jump it can be very unreliable. I'll say that right now. Like, another reason to hate Crash 3, baby. Have I mentioned that I don't like Crash 3? And yeah, speaking of Crash 3 and the time trial relics, as of now, I've only mastered 2 Crash games that have time trial relics, and those are Warped and Wrath of Cortex. And I'll say this right now. I was actually scared of the time trial relics because of Caddy's video on him getting all the platinum relics. However, I will say that Wrath of Cortex was really not that bad. Now, yes, I will admit that some can be very, very baby easy, but also some of them can be stupid hard. Like, I'll say right now, the first 2 ball rolling levels are, in my opinion, the hardest platinums in the game. Especially Eskimo Roll. Because, yeah, for Bamboozled, what you have to do... I'm alive! I almost died. Nice. I'm alive, but I almost died. I press circle to throw a pie, but circle is the crouch button. Nice. I'm just wasting lives here, man. I don't care. Lives are overrated. Even though you do have continues in this game, but whatever. It went below him. I don't believe it. Alright, let's gain a life to lose a life. That's what they say, right? Yes! Also, 33%. Yeah, I don't think that's the case, Buster, considering that this is the final section of the level. Because, yeah, after this section, we're done with the level. Oh, okay. Get me out of this pyramid! Tomb, whatever. Oh, man, that was awesome. Okay. And there we go. Egypt 2. Alright. We got it. One day I'll get the perfect bonus of this level, but not today. Yeah, but the reason why the ball rolling levels, especially Bamboozle and Eskimo Roll, are hard is because for Bamboozle, you have to do something similar to Ski Craze or I forgot the name, but it's the fourth jet ski level. Also, yeah, you do move slow in boss fights. I just noticed. That was not a me problem. I am dead. I'm not dead. Wow. That guy rained on me. Wow. And yeah, as you can very clearly see, I think I did show this in the Let's Play, but yeah, you can actually you can actually get you can actually drop the mummies with a ground pound. Ugh. Die! Whoa. But yeah, I was not crazy. You actually do move slower in boss fights. That is kind of weird. So yeah, the final boss being bullshit was not a me problem. Okay. Or not, it wasn't just me whining. Okay, then. So here we got only 4 mummies for some reason. Die! Die! Alright. Now once you get the last hit, get out of the middle, otherwise he will hit you and you will die. And I know that because it happened to me a long time ago. Not when I mastered this game, but it happened, like, when I was playing this game, just because, you know. Back in the good old days of not giving a flying heck. Oh, man. Alright, and there we go. One more level. Or one more world. Thank you very mucho. And it's a very underwhelming level. Even though, I will say, it can be kind of difficult. To some extent. But yeah, going back to the Bamboozle run, yeah, the reason why that platinum is hard is because just like Ski Craze from Crash 3, once you get to a specific point, you need to keep the timer frozen for pretty much the rest of the level. And I will say, the ball rolling levels, I love them. They are honestly really good, and I do like the controls. And I will defend them. But yeah, trying to go fast, it's not that reliable. In fact, I'll even say that it makes them worse. And Eskimo Roll it's just an annoying level. Just because the platinum can be very strict. But yeah, levels like Droid Void or Gold Rush were not that terrible. Although, I will agree with Caddy that walking in the death plane to get the platinum is absolutely, it's probably one of the dumbest things about the game, about that platinum relic. Especially considering that Crash moves so slow in the during the hanging sections. Oh, I died. No. I was doing so good. I was doing so good, actually, so yeah. Imagine I do everything, but I miss the, Never mind. Oh, man. How dare you? But yeah, that's the ball levels in Crash in Wrath of Cortex can be kind of annoying, but in terms of the platinums, in my opinion, it was honestly the most enjoyable time getting time trial relics for me, in my opinion, because yeah, the platinum relics were not as bad, were not that terrible. And oh my god, it's Dracula!
Jinkies, those giant blades don't look too safe. Scooby, you'll need to time this perfectly.
Right?
I got it. Gotcha, Velma. Oh man, I still remember when I did the Let's Play and I died the moment I did the jump. It was so funny. And the worst part is that a part of me knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. Alright, let's kill Dracula. Avoid Dracula. Kill the spooky ghost. Okay, I very clearly went through that thing. I don't care what anyone says. Hitboxes, son, how do they work? They don't. That's the problem. Also, is this the level with the maze? I don't remember, actually. I want to say it's level 2. Well, one way to find out. Because yeah, if we go into a float, if I see lights, then yeah, we are at the end. Okay, yeah, it's level 2. So yeah, this is the end of the level. I wish we'd see more of this float section, because yeah, this is honestly the best part of the level. Because yeah, once we get over here, yeah, the level's over. I wish we had something like the Wandaria parade from Forgotten Land. Oh well. I forgot, was there a I forgot what game it was, but there was a level where oh my god, I missed one. I hate you, game. Jesus. Yeah, I forgot what level it was, but you platform up atop a parade.
This must be the entrance to a medieval ride.
I want to say it was It's About Time, or Crash It's About Time in Offbeat. I mean, I know you go in rooftops, but I forgot if you go into the parade itself. Then again, I haven't played It's About Time in so long. I have it on Steam now, so because it was on sale. So yeah, I might try it out. I might try to finally get everything in that version, you know. We got demon plants now. Awesome. Hey, look, it's Rose from Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Or Garden Warfare 2. Which is one of the best cartoon shooters out there, and I will not hear otherwise. Yes, even though the game is made by EA, it's still a pretty good game. Although I will say, thank God EA hasn't shut down the servers, because yeah, otherwise... Yeah, I would be very pissed because Garden Warfare is really good. Although they did end the third game, Battle for Neighborville, which yeah, that game was such a disappointment. I don't like the game. I would rather play the first Garden Warfare than Neighborville. And you can't even get Battle for the first Garden Warfare anymore. It got delisted. Which is funny because I used to own it on PS3 when it got delisted, and I said, okay, the servers are down. The single player content is like as bad as Battlefront EA 1, so I'll just sell it. And I did, and I got I forgot what game I got. I know I didn't get a Souls game because that wasn't until much later. But, yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's the hedge maze that I was thinking of. Oh yeah, this was in level 2 because here we got the catapults in this level. Because yeah, next up we have a catapult section where we have to yeah, collect some 1-ups like that are like dangling in the water, which is pretty evil. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right. Whee. Oh, I missed one. Are you serious? That was awesome. I would have gotten a 1-up. Gosh darn it. Where? And yeah, as you can see, we are pretty much in the last normal level of the game, and we're at a minute and we're at an hour and a half. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, this game is not hard to master. The only hard part of this game is the Arctic 2 Scooby Snacks. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, this is the section. Yeah, I got it. Also, there's a pie in here. I did not even see this before. Alright. Okay, so now I need to get that 1-up now. Okay, but before we do that, let me explore over here and see. And check this area out. Although I'm pretty sure this is the end. This is the exit. Or this is the correct way out. Please don't be the case. Thank you. Yeah, that 1-up is going to be kind of annoying. Or life coin, I think is what it's called. I mean, it makes sense. The coin could be like a token. Or like a quarter. And, you know, you gotta insert your quarters to continue on with the game. Good old video game logic there. I love it. Even though we're in the game, but whatever. I don't know, man. This game makes no sense sometimes. Although the movie does make sense, so, you know. So yeah, they actually brought the Scooby-Doo movies to HBO Max. I did mention this before, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I finally was able to rewatch this movie, and I will say that it is still a pretty good movie. I will say that the Scooby-Doo 4, as I like to call it, you know, Zombie Island, Witch's Curse, Cyber Chase, and Alien Invasion, they're pretty good. And all four of them have something that I really do like about them. I mean, Zombie Island is just a good movie no matter what. Or Zombie Island is just a fantastic movie. Animation and story-wise and writing-wise. Witch's Curse has Tim Curry, which is a perfect human being. He's a national treasure, just like Brendan Fraser. Cyber Chase has, honestly, I would say is the more entertaining of the four, in my opinion. And no, not because of the video game aesthetic and the plot, so to speak, but I don't know. There's something about Cyber Chase that just appeals more to me. Me, the filthy gamer that I am. And then we have Alien Invasion, which is the one that I've watched the least, but I will say that I did rewatch it when all the movies came out or were released to the site, to Max. And yeah, the relationship between the aliens and Shaggy and Scooby is probably the best part of the film by a long shot. I actually really love the dynamic that Shaggy, Scooby, and the girls have. Also, yeah, spoilers that, you know, they interact with aliens. In case you've never seen Alien Invasion. It's a pretty good movie. I always consider it to be the worst of the four, but I will say I mean, yes, it is the weakest of the four for me, but it's still pretty enjoyable. I would still give it an 8 out of 10. It's kind of similar to how, you know, everyone and their grandmother says that Paper Jam is like the worst Mario and Luigi game. But I will always say that that game is an 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, yes, I am actually one of those pathetic losers who actually likes Paper Jam. Also, why can't we go around the thing? That's kind of dumb. And there we go. We did it. We have gotten the amusement park, collector, and the level. Awesome. Alright, and with that, it's final boss time. Yay. Time for the worst part of the game. Hoorah. I hate this fight so much.
So, you think you can outsmart me? Well, this game's not over yet. Now it's just you against me. Let's see what you are made of.
Relma!
This is the very last level, Scooby, so you need to get him this time. Just wait for...
Although, like I said before, the music and especially the background looks so freaking cool. But yeah, this fight is the literal definition of bullshit. And essentially what you have to do is you have to do a no damage run of the fight. Because the final phase is by far the most unfair aspect of the game by a landslide. Also, cover your ears, people, or lower the volume. Oh god, that flash. I should be wearing my glasses. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I thinking? Okay. So yeah, for this point, okay, this face is not that... Oh, well, never mind. Alright, now for bullshit phase. Because, yeah. Trying to do this phase damageless is absolutely impossible. And I did it on the first try. And we mastered Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase in 1 hour, 35 minutes. That is incredible. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I did this fight on the first try.
You You did it.
Wow. And there we go. An hour and 35 minutes. That is awesome. Nice. Very nice.
Help! Run, Scoob!
Fred and Daphne aren't back with that trap yet. What should we do?
Like you're asking us? You're the brains in the group.
You know exactly where Daphne and Fred went,
Never expected
Velma.
you to be such good players. You may have beaten my monsters, but this game is not over.
That's what you think, Phantom Virus.
This game is definitely over.
Are you guys okay?
Like, where did he go? Yeah, where did he go?
The wireless communication system.
We looked all over the place for a trap, but we couldn't find anything that would work.
And then I remembered that this system has virus protection software on it.
I always knew that software would come in handy one day.
So, like, tell me that means the Phantom Virus is gone for good.
He'd be pretty stupid to come back.
So, you guys still want to be in a video game?
Huh?
And nobody moved their lips when they laughed. Oh man. Wow, I can't believe how simple that last boss was. I mean, yeah, I mentioned this before, but the reason why, that last boss is just so unfair. But if you want to see more frustration, yeah, go check out my Let's Play. But yeah, I gotta be honest, this was kind of boring. I didn't do, it didn't have, not a lot of frustrating stuff happened. So yeah, this is gonna be a very boring video when I eventually do this one. But then again, not everything is a banger, unfortunately. But yeah, there we go. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase on PS1. And yeah, this one was pretty simple. It's a pretty simple achievement set. And like I mentioned, I will do these ones every once in a while, but I'm not gonna do them more frequently because, you know, they can be a bit too simplistic, and you know, trying to make a video in the main channel is going to be like almost impossible. Also, I did not save at all during the game, so yeah, I don't have a save thing. Right? Right?
Saving your game is always a good idea when there's a phantom virus around. Come and see me whenever you want to save your game or take a break.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, I think this is my... Wait, I think this is my, the file I just did? Question mark? I don't remember. Now watch, this is probably my Let's Play file, because yeah, I did record this game on using DuckStation, similar to, which is what I'm using right here. But yeah, overall, this game is pretty simplistic. It's a basic platformer, and yeah, the achievements are not that terrible. Although I will say that the last two worlds are definitely the more difficult aspects of the game. And yeah, in terms of difficulty, this game is really not that hard. Although the platforming can be very strict, because there are some jumps that you can barely make, and also there's some jumps that you have to essentially position yourself correctly, which can be very annoying. But yeah, overall, this game is still pretty good. I actually really do like this game. Although, I will say that it's not a game I revisit that much because, I mean, at this point, I mean, when it comes to Cyber Chase, the best way to experience Cyber Chase is to just watch the movie. You know, that's like the de facto solution essentially. But yeah, with that said, we are done. And yeah, basically, and yeah, as for the achievements, they're really not that hard. But again, there's like the only achievement that I would say is hard is like Arctic Circle 2 Collector. That is basically the only hard achievement. So yeah, with that said, let's go to the sheet and let's go to the sheet and let's and yeah, let's get some stats. Okay, I need to ask, why the hell did I give this one a 7 of difficulty? This game was not hard. Maybe because I struggle a lot in the game, but in my run. But yeah, basically when I do these rankings, I guess I should mention this real quick, but I'm doing these rankings based on the difficulty that I had when I got the mastery. So I guess I had a 7 when it comes to difficulty for Cyber Chase when I mastered it on my personal account. But yeah, for this one, I would honestly give it a 6. I will say that if Arctic Circle 2 never existed, this would be a 5. Or hell, I would even say it's a 4, essentially. Also, yeah, like I said, there is a GBA version for the game. However, and if I remember correctly, it shouldn't have. No, it doesn't. Okay, so yeah, the GBA version of Cyber Chase doesn't have achievements, but achievements are being developed. So, yeah, that is pretty cool. And for some reason, they give us an N64 game called Classic Creep Capers, but yeah, that's not related to Cyber Chase, so, you know, that's odd. Also, yeah, I didn't mention this before, but, actually, no, I didn't mention the Crash video one ever. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of something else. I did mention it, but, yeah, overall, but yeah, it has a GBA version, which is actually a 2D platformer, at least from what I'm seeing from footage right here. But yeah, overall, so far there is no achievements for this game. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see because yeah, I've never actually played the GBA version, so I wonder how different it is. And yeah, there's no subsets, which I kind of wish they did. I kind of wish we had a subset for perfect scores, but I know that if they ever did something like this, it would be practically impossible in some levels or incredibly difficult. I mean, I will say that the easiest levels are Japan, Arctic 2 are both Japan levels. Maybe Rome, maybe Ancient Rome 1 and Arctic 2 because yeah, if you get all the Scooby snacks and don't die, you got it on the back. So it's very easy to get. It could be very easy to get Arctic 2 perfect score, but you know, it is what it is. A man can dream. And yeah, basically difficulty I'll give it a 7. In terms of fun, I will say that the set is very, very simplistic. This is honestly the first set that I would say is even more simpler than Crash 1 because yeah, sure, Crash 1 we had some boss challenges and other stuff like getting Aku Aku or destroying the box bridge in Insanity Beach using invincibility. But I don't know, like I wish there was more, like doing every boss except the last boss damageless or something like that. So yeah, I wish we would have more. So I'm gonna give it a 5 overall. It's average. It's an average set. And duration, I gotta boot up OBS right here. So yeah, it took me 1 hour. So yeah, 1 hour and 35 minutes. And technically 0 because I did had some time to I need to pause the timer, but because yeah, I couldn't because yeah, it caught me off guard that, you know, we actually got the achievement the moment we defeated the Phantom Virus. And as for the hardest achievement, without competition, I'm just gonna copy paste it right here. It's the Arctic Circle Level 2 Collector. It is unanimously considered by anyone who's mastered this game has the hardest achievement. In fact, out of all the achievements, this achievement is the only one that has the lowest percent of unlocked. Like, okay, check this out. I want you to check this out. So, you see that we have these yellow and gray bars showing the people who got it on softcore and hardcore. Not that terrible, pretty average, all things considered. And then when we get to the end of the game, it's like in the fourth. It's 1/4 of the thing. But then we go to Arctic Circle, and yeah, let's just say that not a lot of people got this achievement. I mean 258. It's not that bad, but Wait. Okay, yeah, 258 because the first number is the amount of people that actually unlock the achievement, and the one in parentheses is the hardcore unlocks, and then this one is the total people who actually played this game. And yay, look at that, I'm the latest mastery, 175. Actually, I didn't check on Luigi's Mansion. How am I? Where am I on the leaderboards? 211. Wow, look at that. Pretty awesome. All right. But there we go. That is it for this Retro Achievement session. Or this Retro Achievement session. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Although, like I said, it was not that hard, so to speak. Well, not that hard. Yeah, this set is not hard, in my opinion. It's pretty simple. But yeah, next time we meet, we are going to, I did spoil this in the Luigi's Mansion sessions. But yeah, next time we meet, we're gonna be moving on to Crash Bandicoot 2. And yeah, as you can see, I have it already marked. And the rest is blocked because I don't want to spoil stuff. And yeah, Crash 2 is a more difficult set compared to Crash 1, if you can believe it. Because, for Crash 2 and to an extent, Crash 3 and Wrath of Cortex, there is achievements for getting the box gems without dying. So, yeah, pressure's on, I guess. I'm not going to start Crash 2 until I make the videos for Luigi's Mansion and Scooby-Doo. So, yeah, because, I recorded Scooby-Doo. Like I mentioned before, I recorded Scooby-Doo. I'm recording this literally like a couple minutes after I mastered Luigi's Mansion. Because, I wanted to do a simple game as a bit of a break between Luigi's Mansion and Crash 2. But, with that said, that is it. That is it for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this episode, this Retro Achievement Mastery session. And I will see you all next time for Crash Bandicoot 2's Retro Achievements. I'll see you guys then. And of course, if you want to check the full videos of my Retro Achievement Masteries head over to my main channel and check them out and check the playlist, which I will link at the end of this video. So, All right, everyone. That's it for now. And I will see you all in Crash Bandicoot 2's Retro Achievements. Take it easy, everyone.